Between the very common plane crashes in movies and the very rare occurrence in real life, I'm not sure what to think about plane crashes. So it may be time to dig in and find a little plane crash weird in today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Welcome to the channel. I once heard a stand-up comic say that someone told him you have a better chance of getting in a car accident than a plane crash. That being said, when you get in a fender bender, you don't lose everyone in both cars to a fiery death. Morbid, but still funny. What do you think about plane crashes? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, the things we should all know. Plane crashes are actually relatively rare. Considering that there are about 100,000 flights conducted globally each day, the overall accident rate is exceptionally low. The aviation industry places a high priority on safety, and continuous improvements are made to minimize the risk of accidents. In the majority of plane crashes, human error is identified as a contributing factor. This can include mistakes made by pilots, air traffic controllers, or maintenance personnel. Training, procedural improvements, and technological advancements are continually implemented to mitigate the impact of human error on flight safety. When a plane crash occurs, thorough investigations are conducted to determine the cause. International aviation authorities such as the National Transportation Safety Board, the NTSB, in the United States leads these investigations. Weird thing number 5. The most dangerous airport in the world. The Tenzing-Hillary Airport, also known as the Lukla Airport, or is that Lukla? Either way, it's a unique and challenging airport located in the Himalayas of Nepal near Mount Everest. Lukla Airport is renowned for having one of the most challenging and dangerous approaches in the world. The airport is situated at an elevation of 2,845 meters, which is about 9,300 feet, in the Himalayas, surrounded by high mountains. The runway is short, measures about 527 meters, which is a little over 1,700 feet in length, making it one of the shortest commercial runways globally. This adds to the difficulty for pilots both during takeoff and landing. Despite its challenging conditions, Lukla Airport is a crucial gateway for trekkers and climbers heading to the Everest region. It serves as the starting point for those embarking on the trek to Everest Base Camp and for mountaineers planning to climb Mount Everest. The airport is named in honor of Tenzing Norgay and Sir Edmund Hillary, the first climbers confirmed to have reached the summit of Mount Everest in 1953. Their successful ascent was a historic achievement in mountaineering and exploration. Weird thing number 4. One of the busiest airports in the world. My home city, Los Angeles International Airport, also known as LAX, averages about 1,500 flights a day all year long. But with the busiest time of the year being the 10-day period of Christmas and New Year's, during that period, 2.5 million travelers will pass through the LAX terminals. LAX, like all major international airports, adheres to stringent safety protocols and regulations. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, and other relevant aviation authorities set and enforce safety standards to ensure the safe operation of flights out of the airport. All major airports like LAX have robust safety response plans in place to address potential incidents such as plane crashes. These plans involve coordination with local emergency services, airport personnel, and relevant agencies to ensure a swift and effective response in case of emergencies. In the rare event of a plane crash or incident at an airport, a thorough investigation is conducted to determine the cause. The goal is to identify contributing factors, lessons learned, and recommendations for improving safety measures to prevent similar incidents in the future. Never make the same mistake twice. Weird thing number 3. Who's flying the plane? Becoming an airline pilot is a rigorous process that involves extensive training and dedication. It is a series of certifications and licensing and experience. It is never your first job out of college. Here are some requirements I didn't know about. Many people may not be aware that there are strict color vision requirements for airline pilots. Pilots need to distinguish between various colors accurately as they rely on instrument panel displays that use color coding. While there are alternative testing methods for those with color vision deficiencies, meeting these requirements can be an unexpected challenge for aspiring pilots. Some airlines have specific height and weight restrictions for pilots. This is because cockpit designs are standardized to accommodate a range of body sizes, and excessive variations, either way, might affect the pilot's ability to operate controls comfortably. While there is no universal rule, individual airlines may have their own guidelines in place that they enforce. Airline pilots are often required to adhere to strict uniform regulations, and specific details can be quite detailed. These regulations cover everything from the proper way to wear the uniform to the acceptable style and length of facial hair. Airlines enforce these rules not only for professional appearance, but also for safety and standardization reasons. Because the last thing you want is a pilot that has an unsafe mustache. Weird thing number 2. Harrison Ford's plane crash. The renowned actor is also a pilot. On March 5, 2015, Harrison Ford was flying a vintage World War II era Ryan PT-22 aircraft when he experienced engine trouble shortly after takeoff from Santa Monica Airport in Los Angeles. Unable to return to the airport, Ford made an emergency crash landing at Penmar Golf Course in Los Angeles. The aircraft clipped a tree before coming to rest on the golf course. Harrison Ford suffered injuries, including a broken pelvis and ankle in the crash. Despite his injuries, he remained conscious and communicated with first responders. Prompt medical assistance was provided, and Ford was later reported to be in stable condition after receiving treatment at a nearby hospital. Ford's skill as a pilot played a crucial role in the outcome of the incident. Witnesses and aviation experts praised his quick thinking and skillful maneuvering during the emergency landing, which likely contributed to minimizing the severity of his crash. His experience as both an aviator and familiarity with emergency procedures likely played a significant role in the safe outcome. And finally, weird thing number 1, the worst plane crash in history. The Tenerife airport disaster on March 27, 1977, is often considered to be the deadliest aviation accident in history. The accident occurred on the runway at Los Rodeos Airport, which is now the Tenerife North Airport, on the Spanish Canary Island of Tenerife. 2 Boeing 747 jumbo jets operated by KLM and Pan American World Airways collided in heavy fog, resulting in 583 casualties. The incident was a result of a series of miscommunications and errors, including misunderstandings between the air traffic control tower and flight crews, as well as poor visibility due to the fog. The KLM aircraft initiated its takeoff while the Pan American craft was still taxiing on the same runway, leading to the collision. All 248 people on the KLM flight and 335 people on the Pan American flight lost their lives. This tragic event had a significant impact on aviation safety, leading to improvement in communication protocols, crew training, and airport procedures to prevent similar accidents in the future. Well, that's it for today's episode. Sorry to end it on such a sad, weird thing. But should a plane crash video be a happy one? Let me know any opinions down in the comments as always. And for those still watching, today's code word is takeoff. Put takeoff in the comments to generate some good travel karma the next time you fly. And do me a favor and share this, subscribe, like, the whole 9 yards. Take care. Have a great day.